Hello there, this is CANWAN Kenan from Kenan Plays, and today we're going to play part 25 of No One, absolutely no one but you. You as in Mac right now, as in Mac. Alright, so let's load the data. Or is this the one? This is the one? Hold on a while. Alright, right, this seems like to be the one. Okay. As our break neared its end, our classmates slowly returned to class, one after another. The girls who had followed Mr. Katsuna took to their seat as did Ryo, and with our teacher for the next lesson right on time, class began without delay. Even after the lesson had begun, however, the classroom was filled with chatter and my mind was focused on anything except the lesson at hand. I looked around the room, keeping my eyes peeled for Shiro and Yui, neither of them whom had shown up. I turned to look at Ryo, who was staring at the brush stripe of the girl in front of him and breathing heavily, and the girl in question who looked like she was about to slap him. Wow, this Ryo he's definitely straight, man. But above all, my eyes rested on one person, Mac. Looks like he still loves Mac. This morning I felt bad about wanting to spend less time with Mac, but with how the day has gone so far, I can't say my desire was baseless. Were baseless? Not spending every waking moment together, joking around together, and hanging out around our classmate during the break, our first day back has been like our high school life used to be. Just like it. Is it so wrong of me to want to go back to that life? Walking to and from school together is something I can handle, and hanging out together between classes is nothing unusual. As long as we moderate ourselves, this relationship might just work out after all. After all, it may. But after all, there's two endings to Mac, right? Alright, so I think I have to choose my choice carefully in the future. Alright, Tuesday, 5th August. After my first normal day in what felt like months, and a long night's sleep without worry, I woke up at an unusually early hour once again. Despite the fact that the sun had only just risen, I left my bed without a shred of fatigue, eagerly anticipating the day ahead. What is he anticipating? Phil, even if summer break is over, it's going to take a while before I can start sleeping in again. In fact, with the danger of Mac infiltrating my room first thing in the morning still present, I can't afford to sleep in on weekends either. If I don't take some time to think of preventive measures, I may end up going to bed and waking up early every day. That's quite bad, right? But that isn't bad waking up to your girlfriend though. I shudder at the mere thought of having a regular sleep cycle. Oh well, I suppose there are worse ways to wake up. If nothing else, it means I'm wide awake by the time class started, and so my grades should improve before... Oh god, was I really just thinking that? Yes you did. All of this extra time in the morning, and rather than focusing on video games, I was thinking about my grades. Who the hell are you? Me? What have you done to me, Hedy? Focusing on his grades? Well, he definitely scored around the same marks as Mac previously, right? So I think, well, we did great this time. With my first identity crisis of the day complete, I headed to school early, once again finding the campus almost empty as I entered. Although a few students had arrived before me, I was amongst the first, a feat my old self would never have been capable of. Still, maybe I should start heading to school a bit later. Yes, you should head to school a bit later. China wasn't at the bridge again, presumably because it was so early and none of my other friends are here this early. Sigh, who am I kidding? Ryo is the only one who gets to school after I do. Okay, the others simply aren't attending. I heard that Shiro's family was in financial trouble and they had resigned themselves to isolation in order to avoid being found by the people they owe money. Oh, that's quite sad, right? You know what? If those people that can't find them by isolating themselves, right? In other words, it's not a bank, right? It's not a bank, right? This is someone else, right? Mafia, maybe? Or maybe in a Japanese sense is what I call. I can't remember what the Japanese mafia is called. Let me think. No, Kenpatai. No, I can't remember though. Shiro refused to tell me any more than that. And since we haven't been in contact even once, Shiro has good reason to skip school. But as for Yui, she's just too brilliant, too smart. Yakuzu. Oh, I remember it. I think it's the Yakuzu, is it? Yeah, that is the Japanese mafia. Curious to see if my other absent classmates had decided to attend, I checked out Yui's favorite hangout. And sure enough, as I approached a bench on which she could usually be found, a certain red-headed noticed my arrival. Wow, I don't believe it. What's wrong, Yui? I think my eyes are going bad, or maybe my ears too. I could have sworn I just saw Heidi. Is it really that strange for me to be at school early? There it is again. Auditory hallucination are never a good sign. Geez, you and the jokes. Anyone else would think she didn't want to talk to me. Hey, I don't think I'm hallucinating on a rare occasion when you actually attend class. Well, that's true. Wow, the hallucination actually responded. I need to go to hospital ASAP. Following through her gag until the end, Yui left the courtyard, leaving me all alone. No, Yui has left us. Jeez, that must be how Rio feels. We don't see each other all summer, and Yui's reaction is like I'm not even here. She may be even worse friend than I am. She may be. But she was your first friend. Somewhat irritated by Yui's prank, I wandered around school for a while before heading to my classroom. So far we hadn't seen Mac though. Isn't this supposed to be a Mac storyline? More students had arrived during my side venture, including most of my friends who had gathered around my seat. With only Shiro still absent, the rest of the pack had gathered. Yo, Heidi, what kept you? Oh, Heidi, when did you get here? So Yui is pretending again. Rio and Yui each greeted me in a manner of speaking as I approached the trio. I knew I should have picked you up this morning, Aiki. You barely made it to class before the bell. Oh, oi, I've been here for a while. You guys are the one who are late. Oh, you mean that wasn't a hallucination? I guess I don't need to go to hospital after all. Oh, that's true. This girl, such an asshole. So, Heidi's waking up early nowadays, huh? What a waste. Shouldn't you be playing games or something like that? Man, if I were you, I'll refuse to go out of bed without a good morning kiss. Good morning kiss? Not from you, right, Rio? Oh, good idea. You should give it a try, Rio. Really? Yeah. Don't you think it would be nicer to dream forever? Burns. I like Yui much better when I'm not her target. I have to agree with Yui. It does sound like a good idea. Okay, make sure you sleep in tomorrow, okay? Whoa. Oh, no you don't. I'm already wary enough of Mac entering my room while I sleep. Haha, heard that, Heidi? Mac's telling you to dream forever? No, Rio. She's obviously offering to wake Heidi up. That's true. Honestly, what kind of twisted person would associate sleeping in with resting for all eternity? Well, that's you, Yui. That's you. What? But you just you know what, Rio? Just shut up. Screw you guys. Alright, he just shut up. Having endured emotional blow after blow, Rio ran out of the classroom. Good grief. Why was he always so weak? I think Rio's feeling a little vulnerable after summer's break. Or maybe just jealous because Mac took you away from him. That's true. Not bothering to ask for elaboration, Yui took her seat, anticipating the class would start before long. Meg appears to be thinking to herself as she showed a conflicted expression. What's wrong, Meg? Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if I should give Rio back some of his Heidi time. Oh, don't treat time with me like some kind of currency. The truth be told, if Meg splits our alone time with Rio, I think we'll all get out of this with a little more sanity? Alright everyone, take your seat. Here is Mr. Kasuna, the playboy. While Meg lost herself in thought, our teacher entered the classroom, lightly pushing Rio inside ahead of himself. Although the boys in class showed disgust-like looks as they heard our new teacher's voice, they did as he said, so did the girls, definitely. Mr. Kasuna smiled brightly as he faced all the girls in the class, stopping to greet several of them personally and bidding them a good morning. It's like, good morning, girl. Hi, good morning, girl. Yes, this is your teacher, Kasuna. Good morning, girl. Whoa, your hair looks nice today. Then he reached his desk, pulled out the class roster, and began to read our names. I realize this is quite common in some of the Asian, countries. It's quite inefficient, right? Reading the class roster every day, like around 5 to 8 minutes. They don't do that in my country. What a pedo. Do you see the way he greeted the girls? What kind of favorism is this? Someone, lend me a compass. The next time he touches me, that bastard's going down. Alright, Rio seems very dissatisfied. As I listened to the murmurs of dissatisfaction from the male students in our class, including one familiar voice, which is Rio, I remembered the waves our new teacher had made yesterday. Showing no interest whatsoever in the male students, he immediately focused his attention onto the girls in our class, earning ample malice from the class as a whole. Well, I think he did show some attention to the female, to the male population of the class, right? The fact that he pushed Rio back into class. What I remembered clearly above all else, however, was how he reacted to Meg's name. Amamiyashiro? With Shiro still absent, Mr. Kasuna briefly glanced around the room looking for any unfamiliar faces. Although he failed to spot Shiro, Mr. Kasuna did briefly set his eyes on Yui, to whom he winked subtly. Oh, ew, gross. Everyone saw it, that bastard, he's so dead. Yu, unaffected by Mr. Kasuna charm, contorted her face in reaction to his gesture. Well, Yui is the best. Rio, on the other hand, seems to be steadily losing it. Are you me, Rio? Go yourself. Principal office now? Chih! Without batting an eye, Mr. Kasuna responded to Rio's seething hatred with a simple command. Well, this guy must be used to being hated, given how he handled Rio. Not that I can blame Rio, this guy is making myself an easy target for the guys, so someone with as little control as Rio would bound to get into this situation eventually. Well, he just called the teacher to go himself, man. Well, go yourself, teacher. I wish I was in class to hear that. Next we have, as Mr. Kasuna made his way down the roster, he soon allowed a devious smirk to run across his face. Hinohara Meg. Calling her name with unmistakable pleasure, Mr. Kasuna looked around the room briefly before landing on the girl in question. I swallowed his gaze and looked at Meg, only then realizing that she was frozen stiff. Meg hadn't said a word since the teacher arrived, and I assumed that it was because of her outstanding classroom manners, but looking at her now, however... Come on now, Meg, if you don't respond, you're going to be marked as absent. Despite clearly knowing who she was, Mr. Kasuna continued to leer at Meg as though provoking her to speak. Well, provoking? Sorry. But Meg, the usual cheerful, boisterous, outgoing leader of her class, remained silent. When Meg finally opened her mouth, only a single word made it out. Her tone of voice, usually energetic and carefree, was laced with fear, if not hatred. Whatever her previous experience with this teacher, it couldn't be good. Well, I guess that's close enough. Next up, Mr. Kasuna continued marking the row, acting as though the silent exchange between himself and Meg never happened. Meg, on the other hand, nope, he can't be. Like Rio before her, Meg spoke to herself quietly, thrown off by the presence of our new teacher. Unlike Rio, however, her tone portrayed fear and disbelief. Well, What's with Meg and this teacher? Did this teacher prey on her before or something like that? With our first class of the day coming to an end, the scene before us played itself out in a similar manner to the day before. Paying no mind to the glares of the boys, Mr. Katsuna invited numerous girls from class to join him in the staff room, smiling brightly at each and every one of them. A few of girls remained behind, including Meg and Yui, but majority accept his invitation without hesitation. Dude, that's our new homeroom teacher? Well, Yui is cool, man. I should have stayed in Germany. That's true. The second Mr. Katsuna left the classroom, Yui came over to my desk expressing her disgust for our new teacher. Not a fan, Yui. Most of the girls in class seems to like him. Most of the girls in class are freaking idiots who can't see past that cretin's appearance. Yep, it's true. Cretin, is it? Mark my words, Heidi. This man is trouble from head to the toe. No need to tell me twice. One look at Meg and I know what's gonna happen. As Meg's name came to mind, I realized that Meg hadn't moved from her desk. She was still sitting up straight, her eyes glued to the textbook in front of her, as though she didn't even realize the lesson was over. Meg? I walked over to Meg's desk, tapped her on the shoulders. Yeah! Wow, Meg, calm down, it's just me, your boyfriend. Heidi, oh, I'm sorry, you scared me right back at you. Well, what's wrong? You've been zoned out since the morning class started. Meg averting her eyes as she listened to my question. It's nothing. Well, you know what? When a girl say it's nothing, there's definitely something. Definitely something. You know what? If they say, get out of here, no, don't come back anymore, with me, you should come back too. It's nothing means there is something. I was just surprised by our new teacher, that's all. I figured that much on my own. Don't the two of you know one another, Meg? Meg bit her lip as she thought about responding. You could say that. Another half-hearted answer. The girl really doesn't want to be straight with me, does she? I guess I'll have to be a little more forceful. Meg, I have to go. Whoop, I have to go, bye. Before I could so much as finish speaking, Meg jumped up from her seat and ran out of the classroom. Damn, too late. I guess I just have to ask her later. No, you have to chase her. You really have to chase her, you know. You know this Heidi is quite dumb though. Seriously, just what is going on here? I can understand Rio being jealous, but Yui's warning and Meg's reaction. Not to mention China's absence or the fact that Shio is afraid to leave her own home. We're only 2 days into the new semester and it already feels like everything is falling apart. Well, maybe not. Yui is still here, right? And she did come back from Germany, you know. Knowing the bad ending of Yui, if you guys haven't watched, you never see her again. At least he got to see her again, you know. So even if you break up with Meg or something like that, you know what? You can still go with Yui. Oh, you know what? I think this is a good time to end the video. We are about to reach the 20 minutes mark, so let's just end it right here and we can see what's going to happen with Meg and Mr. Katsuna in the next episode or the next part. Alright, thank you for watching. If possible, please give me a thumbs up. And alright, I'll see you in the next series. Next part, bye! Whoa. Did you get scared? Well, subscribe to my channel and I promise you'll never get scared again. Or watch more videos and you will be able to find your peace in life.